A Grey Warden recruiter. That sounds interesting.
It's not easy finding people willing to shoulder such a terrible responsibility.
Here I thought you poked around prisons, hunting for murderers, desperate to escape the noose.
That's what you think of wardens?
It's not such a terrible thing. Some of my best friends are murderers.
They are men and women atoning for what they've done by giving of themselves. They fight for people like you, people in silks and velvets, who talk and judge.
Who's judging now?
I know your kind.
What do you know of my kind, Blackwall?
I know that what comes out of your mouth is the same drivel that comes out of theirs.
It might sound that way to someone who's been clubbed on the head too often.
Careful I don't club you on the head.
That's what I'd expect from your kind.
You have something to say, mage?
If I had something to say, I'd say it.
That's it? I'd expect more from a man who can't stop talking about how clever he is.
And I'd expect no less from a brutish thug.
Better that than a pompous brat.
I can't imagine why more people don't join the Wardens.
You need never worry about being worthy, trust me.
Any thoughts on this Herald of Andraste business, Blackwall?
Why?
I just need to know you're capable of higher thought, for my own comfort.
Then you'd be better served giving me a word puzzle.
You'd do a word puzzle if I gave it to you?
Not a chance.
I've often wondered what the average man thinks about mage freedom.
If you really cared, you could ask. Oh, but wait. That would involve talking to dirty commoners like me.
True. So much for that. You caught the eye of a young woman in that last village, Blackwall.
I'm sure you're mistaken.
You're right. She was undoubtedly looking at me.
How do you get your hair to do that, Dorian? With magic?
With proper hygiene and grooming. Maybe all three of you should get acquainted.
It's interesting watching you, Dorian. The way you carry yourself when you use magic.
I am very good at the whole magic thing.
No, it's not that. You find joy in it, not shame, and it shows.
Why be ashamed? Power should be respected, not swept under the carpet.
Something we Southerners need to learn, perhaps?
Maybe you're not a complete moron.
We were having a moment, now you've ruined it. Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Teinte magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times. Dorian, I would prefer if you stopped referring to me as that hairy lummox.
When did I do that?
The tavern, the smithy, the servants. You said it to the gate guards as we left Skyhold.
That does sound like me.
Word of what happened in Redcliffe had better not spread.
Oh? Why not?
You think mages will be better off if people know they can change the future?
Ignoring that that's not the case, I suspect people will use any excuse to hate us.
Then you should not give them more.
Did everyone act like this when the sword was invented? Oh, my blushing butt cheeks. Round up everyone who can use these pointy things and lock them away.
It is not the same thing, and you know it. It's odd how you've won over so many at Skyhold, Dorian.
You're surprised they haven't all dismissed me as the charming but ultimately wicked magister.
Never. You're more the spoiled prince, and I question your reasons for being here.
A prince? I've moved up in the world. My reasons for being here are the same as yours, thank you.
I find that difficult to believe.
Perhaps when you get past the simple heuristics that define your world, we'll get along.
Dorian, I can't believe you drank that swill at the tavern.
I can't believe they served that swill at the tavern. What is Skyhold coming to?
Then why did you drink it?
I couldn't stop. With each sip, it can't be that bad, can it? Before I knew it, I was analyzing the nuances of its flavor, observing its effect on my nausea. I was in a catatonic trance, fueled by the stench of disgusting dwarven ale.
Or you're a drunkard with terrible taste.
There is that. I overheard you at the Tavern, Blackwall, asking about the Inquisitor and I.
I was unsure I'd heard correctly.
You have a question? Are your whiskers quivering with curiosity?
I would not pry into the Inquisitor's business.
Are you certain? I can draw diagrams.
No, thank you. I understand you were asking about me and the Inquisitor at Skyhold, Dorian.
Only verifying certain rumors, big man. You understand.
I'm not certain I do. Why the interest?
Academic? Future generations will want to know.
Leave it be.
So I hit a nerve with the whole murderer Grey Warden business.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, you. Blackwall. Or whatever your name is.
Blackwall will do.
I'm saying I understand wanting to atone for one's actions.
Is that so?
Enough to know when I've stepped in it. So I apologize.
You did not have to apologize to me, Dorian.
People who say that to me are usually wrong.
I am indeed a murderer, and I escaped my past to become a warden, like many others before me.
Obviously, the original Blackwall saw something in you. I respect that.
And you abandoned your life of privilege for the sake of principle alone.
I didn't like that life.
It was wrong of me to lump you in with peers you hardly resemble.
Truce?
Gladly.
I've been thinking.
Oh, this should be good.
I was about to say that you're too hard on yourself, Blackwall.
Too hard on myself? Is this setting up a punchline?
You're not the thug I thought you were. You're not the thug anyone thought you were.
Here it comes.
Point is, you should let yourself off the hook. I know bad men, and you're not one.
I'm not sure how to respond.
Of course not. Let's not go crazy with defying expectations.
Dorian, do you think we could ever be friends?
Stranger things have happened. It would take work. And soap. Lots and lots of soap.